loves, welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be getting you clarity on your person, whether it's your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, your specific person. What are their recent thoughts and feelings about you? So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's already part of this beautiful family. You know how much I adore you and how much I cherish you, and thank you for being here. So today we have 3 groups for you as usual, with many options for you to choose your group. So you can pick from group number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all, or you can choose through zodiac sign as well as crystals. So I will be showing you the image on each card with the crystal, and then we will assign zodiac signs to each group. So some people also like to choose their zodiac sign as well as their persons and then combine those readings. Be very gentle with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're at that point where you really want to get specific guidance on what's going on between you and your person, then I highly recommend that you do the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I just love seeing your beautiful face on video call. And it is a very healing and transformational session, which we can record, because when you watch it back a few times, you'd be surprised how much more you learn. So that's one option. The other option is also video recorded readings. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. Now, if you're also the type of person who loves to pull oracle cards, I've created 2 decks for you: the Twin Flame Oracle, which is my love deck, and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is my business, money, and career deck. These are also available with free shipping on my website as well as Amazon FBA. So all of the links are in the box below. Make sure you check them out. All right, so let's take a deep breath now and let's see which of these groups you feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this image and this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this image and this crystal right here. For group number 3, we have this image and this crystal right here. Now let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs. Okay, so for group number 1, we have Libra. We have Cancer, Virgo, and Aries. For group number 2, we have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Pisces. And for group number 3, we have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Aquarius. So go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started with group number 1. One that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal, as well as Libra, Cancer, Virgo, and Aries. So let's see, what are their recent thoughts and feelings about you? So we'll start here with oracle cards, then we'll do your tarot, and stay with me until the end, because you will have the opportunity to ask Spirit any urgent question you have about this connection, and you're going to get an answer. So we'll do Q&A with Spirit at the end of this reading. What are their recent thoughts and feelings? My God, I love this card. Look, it's the same as the it's a special card because it's the same one as on the back. I love you. These are very important words. Oh my gosh, I love it. The sun. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Roots of abundance. Round and round. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I feel like right now there seems to be a very deep emotional struggle that your person is going through when it comes to you and this connection. You may already know about this struggle, or you may be suspecting it if, you know, they haven't talked about it quite just yet. I'm getting a very strong energy from this round and round card, and I feel like this represents some sort of repetition in your person's life circumstances and in the way in which they explain that to you. Like for some of you, I wouldn't be surprised if this person has certain, I hate to use the word, but that's the word Spirit is giving me, excuses. You know how sometimes people are stuck in their life? They're stuck in patterns, they're stuck in limiting beliefs, and those things repeat over and over again. And then the way they manifest in their life is that their life becomes stuck. But then they don't know how to get out of it, so they give excuses like, oh, I can't fully be with you because of this, this, and this. I can't fully commit to this relationship. It's bad timing for me because A, B, or C. I'm stuck here. I have to do that. I have this responsibility. I feel like this person has been very repetitious, going round and round in circles, giving some sort of excuses. And I feel like those excuses may have a lot to do with some sort of financial situation, something that this person has financially already invested in, okay? Whether it's like a business, whether it's some sort of education, whether it's family, or, you know, like a third party investment in something, right? Sometimes it's even the investment that they've put in a particular marriage, even though they're not happy in that, but in order to leave, it would cost them a lot of money, or it would really be bad for their abundance. And this person is trying to root down into having some sort of a stable life. And so I feel like for some of you, this person in their recent thoughts and feelings of you, whether they express it or not, depends on this person specifically, who they are in your life. For some of you, this person expresses it in excuses. They say it over and over again. And others of you, they imply it. They don't want to say it openly. Or for some of you, they're living this way, but they don't know how to tell you that, you know, like that right now they have to put their finances first, or they would lose too much money or financial security if they moved on and cleaned up their life and were ready to be with you. Okay, so there's something here. And I feel like this energy right here is the opposing energy to this right here, because underneath in their recent thoughts and feelings of you, they absolutely adore you. They are in love with you. You are the sunshine in their life. I wouldn't be surprised if this person's life is kind of dreary right now. They might be living in a very kind of dark place where there's not a lot of positivity. There's not much to look forward to. They're stuck in some particular situation, but it's almost like even though they're stuck in it, they may feel powerless, but they use excuses to not empower themselves. Okay. And that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that they are emotionally stuck or emotionally paralyzed. And now the question is going to be, do they love you deeply enough? Do they want this relationship deeply enough to fix their excuses, right? To fix their going around in circles about why they can't step up, why they can't fully be with you, or why they can't be fully in a relationship right now. I do feel for some of you, that's part of the problem, is that they love you very much. They appreciate you so much. Like, you know that you have brought a lot of light into this person's life. Like their life was very dark before you. So you've brought the positivity, you've brought the joy, the happiness. You made this person come alive again. I think this person was very dull and deadened in their life. Like they felt like life was so dark and dull and lifeless and colorless without you. You brought this person back to life. You breathed life into them. You gave them that energy of the sun. Your light made them come alive, and they know this and they feel this and they think this every day, and that's why they absolutely adore you. They love you deeply. Okay. And that's why in their recent thoughts and feelings, there is a divide here between how much they deeply feel for you and what kind of barriers, blocks, and excuses they have created for themselves that give them a reason to stay stuck where they are. Because they know that even if this is legitimate, and of course financial stability is legitimate, of course it's real, but how much of it is real and how much of it is an excuse to do nothing, is an excuse to not move forward, right? Because it's scary to move forward. It's scary to make changes. It's actually more comforting to stay stuck in the excuses that they've made. Very interesting. Let's go deeper. What else can you tell us? What else is in their recent thoughts and feelings? About group one. The Magician, 10 of Cups, Strength, wow, beautiful, 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay, so yes, this person, they are looking for strength. I think this is the thing. I think that whatever is going on in their external life and circumstances, it has kind of given them the excuse to not be strong, you know? And now in their recent thoughts and feelings of you, I think they're starting to feel embarrassed, guilty, maybe even a little ashamed of the fact that they're coming off to you as weak. You know, this is somebody who doesn't want you to see them as a weak person. They want you to see them as a strong person. But right now they realize that their behavior, their excuses, their actions are actually not showing their strength. It's showing you weakness, right? And so they're afraid of going low in your eyes. They're afraid of losing your respect. So right now, like I said, this person is going through a very dark time in terms of like feeling like they're repeating everything. Everything is a cycle. It's like everything is repeating. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're spiraling right now, especially if you have stepped away from them. See, when I see, again, I keep coming back to this energy, and this is a spiral right here, okay? So this person is definitely emotionally spiraling right now. They're having the same repetitious thoughts over and over again. I love you. I adore you. You're my son. You're my everything. I'm hooked on you. I want you, but I have these issues. You know, it's a spiral. And I think they're really looking for strength now. They're feeling weak. They're not feeling strong about themselves. What they truly want is this 10 of Cups with you. They know that you are the source of all love and happiness in their life. When they think of their future, they think of you. They think that the only way that they are going to be truly happy and satisfied in life is in being with you. That is very clear to them. That's not the issue for this person. But this 10 of Cups, sometimes for people who are unprepared to step up, group one, if your person is not ready or prepared to step up for you fully, then knowing that this 10 of Cups is waiting for them is also adding to that fear, because it's in their mind, it's a lot of pressure to make things work. It's a lot of pressure to show up in a way that is real, that is beautiful, that is committed, and that can actually do this long term without falling down or collapsing. I think one of this person's greatest fears is that they will be able to be there for you or show up, but at some point it won't be enough, or at some point they'll kind of fall back into their excuses again, or they won't be able to manifest this long term. I think this person has fears around the fact that they want you permanently in their life, like you are their person and they want to be with you forever. That's what that 10 of Cups is. But at the same time, they're also afraid that if they manifest that, what if they can't keep it? What if it turns out to be temporary? What if they're not strong enough to truly be there for you, to truly make you permanent in their life, or make you feel like you would want to stay forever? Okay, so if you've withdrawn from this person, if you've given them their space, they are spiraling because they miss you deeply. They want to manifest you back in their life. Okay, for some of you, you've done that. There might be little contact, there might be no contact, at least for a little while, because you're giving them that space. Or maybe they have withdrawn from you because they were spiraling. That's another possibility as well. If they have withdrawn and gone silent because they're spiraling and they're not able to come out of their excuses, they still want to manifest you. Okay, they still want you in their life. They want to show up strong. Knight of Swords, but here's the energy of like, they are very kind of, this is the energy of somebody who wants to rush towards you, especially if they've withdrawn or you've withdrawn. They want to rush back into your life. But right now, I feel like they might be trying to control themselves because they know that they could rush back like this. But if it's not real, if it's not coming from strength, then it's better to do one step at a time. 6 of Wands. So they're like fighting the urge right now between rushing back, rushing into your life, versus taking one good step at a time that is wise, like this owl energy. Whereas this tiger energy can be very like assertive, right? Very aggressive, like I'm gonna pounce on you, like, right? Like they're trying not to pounce on you because they love you so much. They're trying to be more in this owl's energy of like, okay, no, let's be wise. This can work. I can be this, I can do this, I can be strong, but let me do it one day at a time. Let me not try to pounce on you. Let me not try to overwhelm you, especially if you guys have been in some sort of separation. The pressure is building in this person, right? Because that silence is building on the pressure and it's making them want to pounce on you because they miss you a lot. But they don't want to do that because they also don't want to scare you away. Wow, this is interesting energy. So let's see what else. What else is this person? Recent thoughts and feelings towards you. And stay with me till the end because we're going to do our spirit Q&A soon. Appreciate. See how much they appreciate you? Sacred journey. Loss. See? That's their fear and loss of potential. Yeah. So they know, right? Like, to me, this goes back to the I love you card and the Sun card. They deeply, deeply appreciate you. You are a blessing in their life. You have brought so much happiness to them. They don't even know how to express the kind of happiness that you've brought to them. They know that you guys are on a sacred journey together, but this card also represents the fact that they need to move forward, and maybe right now they're stuck and they're not moving forward. So this is their understanding in their recent thoughts and feelings of you that it's time to either move the car forward or take the loss. Like they can't be stuck forever. And their greatest fear and the fact that this loss card came under the strength card is that if they remain weak, if they're not strong, decisive, if they don't make a choice, they're going to lose you completely, and they're going to lose the incredible potential of what this could have been, which was the 10 of Cups right here, right? And who wants to ever let go of the 10 of Cups? No one, right? So this person, they're coming around, okay? They're coming around. They are not willing or prepared to lose you. They're just not. Even if they're delaying right now, even if they're a little bit on the weak side right now, even if they've been making excuses, they know that the time is now. Like, no more making excuses. They have to choose, they have to step up, or they have to take the loss. And I don't believe that they're willing to take the loss. So go ahead and ask Spirit your most urgent question about this connection. And here's your answer. Meditation brings answers. Beautiful. Meditation brings answers. So maybe you may take the messages in this reading and then meditate on them and see what comes out for you. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracles, this one right here, Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, is the money, career, and business deck. You can get both of these with free shipping at Amazon FBA or my website. So make sure you check out livetarot.com. All the links are in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit that subscribe and hit that like button if you would like to support me. And I will see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this image right here, as well as this crystal with Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see, what are their recent thoughts and feelings for you, group 2. We'll start with oracle cards. We'll do tarot. And also stay with me till the end because we will have a Q&A with Spirit. You can ask Spirit your most urgent question about this connection and you will get an answer. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. The thinking woman. Smoke and mirrors. Observer. Okay, this is very interesting. So if I were to actually put a tarot energy onto all of these, I would say that this person right now has a lot of swords energy coming through. Okay, this person is very mental right now. They're stuck in mental processes. In terms of their thoughts and feelings of you, they really care for you. They're very attracted to you. But the problem with them right now is their head is getting in the way of their heart. And that's why we're getting all of these very like mind heavy kind of energies. Okay, so they know, I think they're very aware of the fact that their heart space energy seems to be blocked right now. It's been shut down and it has nothing to do with you. So that's why we got this first message right here, is that they know that if they want love, if they want you, they need to be more loving, as in they need to open up their heart space. So this person right now may be coming across to you as kind of cold and logical, but also know that that is hiding a sensitivity, that is hiding a tender heart inside. And that doesn't mean that it excuses their cold or distant behavior. But I feel like this person might be going through some sort of a phase right now where it's like they have shut down their emotional life in a certain way, or they've shut down their heart in a particular way. And it might be because of past betrayals or past heartbreaks, you know, where they felt that the partners they had before really let them down. And so they decided that it's better to just not really care about love or like romantic love anymore. Like this person might be loving towards family, friends. If they have kids, they might be good with all of that. But there's a part of them that has, for now or before they met you, kind of closed the door on the romantic love part, you know, for whatever their reasons are. And if that door has been closed for a little while, meeting you kind of jolted them and is now asking them to open that door up again. But oftentimes when somebody has closed the door of love in their heart for a while, it's kind of like getting a cold engine revving again, right? Like, I remember back in the day, this reminds me of like, back in the day when we had older cars and you had very cold mornings, you had to turn on the engine and let the car run and heat up, and you wouldn't just drive it right away with that cold engine. And I feel like that's what this is. This person kind of has an engine that's gone cold, and meeting you brought it back to life, but it's kind of like they're kind of turning that ignition and letting it kind of heat up because they haven't been focusing on love in a while, okay? So that's why we're getting this thinking energy. This person may be somebody who's been more focused on like going back to school or in their career or things that are more mentally based. Like, they might be somebody who's lost themselves in taking classes or getting new certifications or, trying to do things intellectually, something that would be good for their mind because their heart has felt very either broken or traumatized or disappointed, right? So this person has become a great observer as well. And I think it's not that they don't date, maybe they date, but maybe more in a superficial way. And when they go on dates, like before they met you, they are very observant of those people. And they're very much in their mind when they go on these dates because they're always looking for like red flags. They're looking for things to go wrong. This person has become a bit of a pessimist due to their past experiences, right? So they're always on the lookout for what could go wrong rather than what can go right. And that's what you're kind of working with, in this person. Again, not a bad person at all, but they've been burned. They've been burned. And so now they're very vigilant. They're like, it stresses them out. They have to look, they have to observe, they have to see what's going on. A lot of what they come up with is also smoke and mirrors. Like they don't want to reveal their true self. They are looking for a mirror in the sense that they are looking to connect with somebody that they feel compatibility with, but their mirror right now has a lot of smoke obscuring it. So you can't really see who they are, but they want to see who you are. So I feel like there's this energy of, I want to see and know you, but I don't want you to fully know me because then that would be too risky for me. So again, I go back to the analogy of the car engine that needs to be warmed up. This person has to like start warming up and in order to start opening up and being ready to actually put the car into drive and move the relationship forward. But right now there's been some sort of like they try to keep that smoke there. They try to observe you, but they don't want to open themselves up. They don't want you to see who they truly are just quite yet because they want to still figure out who you are, and that makes them feel safer. I wouldn't be surprised if this person in the past, the reason they've been burned is because they opened up too quickly. They let people in, they trusted other people, they let their guard down, and then they were burned. So now they've kept up these big defenses. Oh, look at me, I'm a logical person. I'm a thought-oriented person. I'm not going to just, give away my heart. I'm going to be measured. I'm going to observe. I'm going to watch. I'm not going to let you know me fully. That's the kind of like the state that this person is currently in, even though they're starting to feel that depth of emotion for you. Like the emotion is in there. It's brewing underneath. So let's see what else is in their recent thoughts and feelings for you. Eight of Wands. Page of Cups, the Emperor, the Hermit, the Hangman. Yeah, okay, see? So, yeah, I feel like this person is really struggling with themselves, and it's not about you. Their struggle is with their own feelings and being ready to express those feelings, being ready to actually live in those feelings. Okay, so there's, especially if they're silent right now, especially if you're wondering where you stand with this person, because it's not like they don't want to talk to you, but they're not also really all in. Okay, I feel like, look at this Emperor as the central energy. Like, they are trying to control themselves. This goes back to the thinking woman energy as well. They want to feel in control, and I think you have brought out very deep-seated emotions in this person, and that should be a good thing. But right now it's kind of like the preview of the good thing. They need to kind of wrestle with themselves first, you know, because the block is not you. The block is their sense of insecurity around the emotions that you have brought up in them, emotions that they have buried for a while. Like, right, you are bringing up this desire to open up their heart again to romantic love, and so they are resisting, at least for now, because it feels unsettling to them. So they're throwing the Emperor's energy at that risk, okay, because it's risky. It's risky to their heart. It's risky to the fact that they've been burned before. It's risky to something in their current situation. If this is a third party situation, even more so obvious right here, okay? If this is a third party situation, they are not able to fully love you. They're not able to fully be there for you. So that's why they've gone into Emperor mode. If this is a third party situation, that is why they're in the Hangman's energy, caught between two worlds. But it doesn't have to be. Either way, the result is the same. This person knows that they've been on the fence. Okay, they know that they haven't given this their 100%. They haven't stepped up for you 100%, because they're fighting themselves and their own pain that they haven't really looked at in a long time. They've been in hermit mode. So this person is carrying some sort of pain from the past. Like I said before, they have decided to close the door on romantic love in many ways. They thought they would be okay with that until they met you. And now you're stirring all these emotions in them, and they're trying to retreat back into the hermit energy. But what they're doing is they're suppressing the desire to reach out to you and the desire to express their love to you. So it's coming through with Page of Cups energy, which is like not a mastery energy, right? It's not emotional mastery. They're not at a place where they're emotionally strong and they're able to tell you with clarity what it is that they feel for you. They're still kind of flailing around. They want to tell you, they want to talk to you, but it's coming from a place of unease. It's coming from a place of uncertainty, not in their feelings for you, but uncertainty in themselves and them like being ready to open up their heart to love again, even though they're feeling a deep urgency to do that. Eight of Crystals. This person wants to come towards you. Okay, they might be fighting themselves right now with that Emperor's energy, but their true desire is to fully come to you and to do it quick. This is not somebody who wants to waste any more time. They know it's like I need to come out of this Hangman's energy. They know that it's time to do something. It's time to make the decision, either open the door to their heart, step into this relationship, or go back to being alone, Hermit Emperor, and being in control of their emotions, living that, life without love, observing other people, staying away from other people. That's their choice. But I feel with this Eight of Crystals, that's not where they wish to be anymore. That was okay as a way of kind of dealing with the past, but now that they've met you, it's not okay anymore. They can't live like that anymore. What else is going on in their recent thoughts and feelings? See, transformation. There you go. I love it. I love it. See, this is the perfect time for this to come out. Like I just said, they don't want to be shut down anymore, but they know that that's going to require transformation. There you go. Fit. Why? Because you guys have a very deep soul level connection. Wow, beautiful. See, and their sense of control right there is coming under the Emperor right there. They're fighting with it because they need to heal the past. See, there you have it. So yes, this person knows, they absolutely know in their recent thoughts and feelings of you, for you, they know they wish to be with you. Okay, that is not the question. The question is, Are they ready to heal and transform the things that need to be dealt with from their past? Because like I said, they have truly shut down romantic love, okay, in their life. They just realized, they came to the conclusion where it's okay if I don't have it. It's caused me too much pain. It's caused me too much suffering. I'm better off without it. Let me just live my life. Like, they were in that place, but you obliterated that. You just shot that all out because they fell for you, right? So now their sense of control is down the drain. Even though they're trying with the Emperor's energy, let them. They need to flail around a little bit. Like I said, they need to heat up their engine. And part of heating up that engine is finally letting go of control, letting themselves heal and transform, because it's not even a choice anymore. They have to. This connection with you is pulling them towards that, whether they like it or not. They can't not be near you. They can't not be part of this. It's like, even if they decided to, even if they're trying to, they're pushing themselves to, they're suppressing their feelings, it's not going to last. It's not going to work. Okay? Because you guys have a deep soul level connection right here. And that connection is pulling this person. No matter how much they try to control it, they're going to collapse. That control is not going to stay. So, and once that control collapses, once they're done, they're like, I can't do this anymore, they'll come to you fast. 8 of Crystals. So go ahead and think about the question that you have about this connection. And here's your answer. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracles, this one right here. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur is the business, money, and career oracle. These are available with free shipping, both on my website as well as Amazon FBA. All of the links are in the box below, so please check it out. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and that like. It really supports me in the channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this image and this crystal right here, as well as Capricorn, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Aquarius. So let's see. What are their recent thoughts and feelings about you, group 3? We're going to start with oracle cards, then we'll do your tarot. Also stay with me till the end, because we'll also do a Q&A with Spirit where you can ask your most urgent question about this connection and get an answer. True love. This love is once in a lifetime love. Aw, so beautiful. Financial constraints. Great big love again. Wow. Come to the edge. Wow. You know, this card always gives me the Fool energy in tarot, right? The Fool that's about to make a leap of faith. Okay. So I feel like this person right now is very, very conflicted when it comes to their thoughts and feelings. At least their most recent thoughts and feelings of you. Because look how interesting. We almost have it like a this but this but this, you know? This is the love is there, the love is there. These are the conflicts. So it's like a split energy. So if you've been feeling a split energy from this person, like on the one hand, you feel like they deeply care for you. You can tell that they're super into you. You can tell that they're super passionate about you. But then at the same time, they pull away, or you feel like they're not giving fully to you, right? There's always some sort of a block. You feel like there's a split in this person. When they're with you, they're very much with you, they're really into you, and then they're not. So I feel like that's if you're seeing or experiencing that split energy from them, it's literally showing up here. Look how this is split. True love, but finances. Big love, but come to the edge, as in like something is bringing this person to the edge of their own sanity almost. Because I feel like the longer this has gone on, or the deeper the connection has gotten between the two of you, the more it's making them feel like they're coming to the edge, right? Like this connection, this love is pushing them towards the edge where they don't know what to do, because they feel like they can't fully claim you just yet, or something is blocking them from doing that. But yet they're on the edge of their passion and their desire. Like their desire and passion for you and love for you keeps increasing, but the block remains the same. Okay, so make no mistake, this is very, very clear. This person thinks of you as their true love once in a lifetime. And even if they were to lose you, say this doesn't work out in the long term, they will still never change their mind about this. Whether this is your forever person or not, I feel like you have made an imprint on this person. They will always see you as their forever, once in a lifetime love. Like they've never met anybody like you. They've never felt this way about anybody else. And it will live with them and it will haunt them if they don't step up, if for some reason they cannot fulfill this love, right? But that still remains to be seen. It's not like the story has ended, but I feel like that's how they feel in their thoughts. Like you are it, you are the one. And that will never change for them. But there seems to be some sort of issue here around finances. And I feel like this is it's not coming through as something that is a small thing. It's coming through as something really big. Now, for some of you, it could even be that this person is in a third party situation, which is completely financial, right? Like they're staying put there due to money, or even due to living arrangements. Like I'm feeling that strongly here, because this, I don't know, I'm seeing this like it's shelves, it's like a wardrobe. It feels like it's part of like a living space. Like I feel like for some of you, this person might be stuck in some sort of a living situation that is keeping them from fully moving forward with you. But they really have no choice, because either they can't afford to move away, or it's like it fits with what they need in terms of their current finances. Okay, or they're stuck in some sort of a debt, like a financial debt or an obligation or duty towards something else. Or it can even just be financial constraints regarding distance. There could be a geography issue, where you live far away and they just can't make the move, or they can't come towards you, or they can't spend enough time with you because of financial reasons. Okay. But yet again, here's that great big love. I mean, look at this combination here. It's so powerful. So powerful. There is tremendous love here. Tremendous feeling, depth. This person is moved by you. They're moved by your soul. They consider this to be true love. And so that's why I feel like there's a lot of frustration, because they feel trapped in whatever they're in. And it's making them, again, come to the edge of their sanity. Like they're feeling very frustrated. They're feeling blocked. They're feeling constrained. They're feeling trapped, not by you, but whatever is the block. And yet they're coming slowly to the edge here. Look at this. They can make the leap, okay? They can make that leap off the edge into something beautiful with you. They're standing at that edge trying to figure out what to do with that financial situation. Okay, because like I said, it's coming through as much bigger of an issue than it is. Like it could be a lot bigger than it might seem. Okay, so this person right now is feeling an intensity about making a decision. Are they willing to jump off this cliff? They've come to the edge. Are they willing to risk it all for love? Right? What are they going to choose? The love or the money? And they're standing at that edge knowing that a choice has to be made, because their energy has been so split towards you, right? And you're not going to just put up with that forever. No one should have to. Split energy can be very painful, right? And I'm sure group 3, you're going through that pain right now. What else is going on in their recent thoughts and feelings? Eight of Swords. I don't know, I had this feeling to like pick up that middle card. There you go. See, there's that restraint again. Knight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Death. Wow. Page of Cups. Okay. So for some of you, this has ended, or there's been a pause in this relationship or in this connection because of the split energy, because this person hasn't been able to fully show up for you. Okay. And it's like they have been doing it on purpose. Eight of Swords. I feel like they stay away from you on purpose. This is somebody who could be in some, like, they could be somebody who's been in and out of your life. Like they've had a bigger presence at sometimes they have a lesser presence, but there is something active in this person that keeps trying to sabotage themselves. They try to stay away from you even though they don't want to. Okay, but this is all their own constraints. This is all their own blocks. They are sabotaging themselves with the idea of something around finance and survival. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the kind of person who lives a little bit more in survival mode. Okay, and when somebody lives in survival mode, it's very hard for them to open up to love, because we got Eight of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, which tells us that, again, this is a money issue. This is a sense of needing to stand on their own 2 feet. There is some shame, some embarrassment that they're feeling around their financial situation. Maybe there's some parts of it that they don't want you to know because it would make them feel less than. It would make them feel unworthy, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is somehow dependent on a living situation or a family obligation, or even a third party, like they're dependent on the person they're married to or living with for some sort of finances, right? And it's not that they don't work, or like maybe they don't have their own business or do something. It's not that they're sitting there doing nothing, but whatever they're doing right now doesn't feel like it's enough to be on their own 2 feet in a way that they can really commit to you. So that's why we're getting this Nine of Pentacles. This person has some sort of a personal pride around that. They want to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. And maybe right now they're not able to. They're very limited by lack. Okay, there's a lack mentality that they have. And that's why they stay away. That's why they never come fully forward, because they're coming from a place of lack. And it's not that they don't want to. Okay, we're getting the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. This is slow moving energy, and it is a bit on the immature side, right? They might be a little bit emotionally immature because they're not able to also fully explain to you what's going on. There's something in them that feels, again, very emotionally blocked, because they feel like their physical situation, their material and financial situation isn't really giving them an opportunity to indulge in love. They feel like love is a luxury. Okay, I got that very strongly from Sir. Let me say it again, because I got it very. Love is a luxury. Yes, they want it. Yes, they want you. But they feel like love is a luxury for them because their life is not in place right now in terms of the everyday reality. Okay, their everyday reality is survival mode. Okay, or at least that's how they see it. They see their everyday reality as them living in survival mode. So what could they possibly have to give to you? This is what they're thinking. And that is why right now it may seem like things are ending or have ended or may going towards that direction, because this person hasn't felt that they have enough to give you. And it doesn't mean money-wise, like enough of their own stability, their good energy, their focus, right? That prioritizing you over their survival, okay? So yeah, this person's really frustrated. They don't want to lose you. They really don't want to lose you, but they feel like they cannot step up for you in the way that you deserve, right? And they might even be acting a little bit cowardly right now because maybe they can't say that to you. So if you've kind of, maybe death, with this death card, I feel like maybe you said enough is enough, no more of this kind of energy. If you've said goodbye, or if they kind of went silent, it's not because they don't love you, it's because they don't know how to tell you without their pride, like, you know, without their self-respect being down in the dumps, like, because they feel like too embarrassed to say, hey, I'm in survival mode. Okay, you might know it, but it's hard for them to acknowledge it, right? So these three just fell out. See, they are deceiving themselves. They feel very alone. See, there's lessons they need to learn. This time for them is a lesson because they are dealing with things by themselves. Yeah, see, we're getting separation too. So I feel like there is definitely a sense of this person needing to get their life together, and it has nothing to do with you, okay? It's about the lessons that they need to learn in order to stand on their own 2 feet. So right now, yes, they feel very alone, but they are very much in this, like, you know, wearing a mask to the world. They don't want anybody to know how bad their situation really is. And I do feel like it's not that they don't love you, they love you deeply, but to them, love feels like a luxury right now, something they can't afford. And whether that's a self-deception, it could be, because we're getting the deception card. It's a mask they have to put on because they feel very alone, but they also feel overwhelmed and ashamed of being in that survival mode. They're not yet looking for help. They're not trying to ask for support. They're trying to figure it out on their own by wearing this mask and deceiving themselves and saying, right now, I can't do love. Love is not important right now. I need to get my life together. I'm on really unsteady ground. Okay, so this person definitely has lessons to learn. And, you know, until they get out of this 8 of Swords energy, and until they stop denying themselves, they may stay away. You know, like I can't sugarcoat, you know, I don't sugarcoat readings. I have to go by what Spirit is telling me. So in this case, the love is strong, true love. The love is there. It's huge. But this person may just need some time to get their life together, to get out of that survival mode. And they seem to be somebody who wants to do it alone. They may have too much pride to reveal their weakness. They may have too much pride to want support right now. And in the short term, you know, in the short term, but they do want to be with you. They do love you. I think they need to get some of their resources, you know, some of their stuff in order, because they're not feeling stable right now in their external circumstances. Okay, but I feel like this is short term. Like, you know, let them get a footing, let them get a hold of themselves, because this love isn't going anywhere. You know, it's not about them not loving you or stopping loving you. So go ahead and ask whatever question you have about this connection to Spirit, and your answer is trust. Trust. And that makes sense. In this situation, I think that's where trust and faith that things will work out comes in. So that's good. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. It's the love deck. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur is the money, business, and career deck. These are free shipping, both on my website as well as Amazon FBA. All of the links are in the box below, so make sure you check out livetarot.com. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. It really supports me, and I thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.